first, after weeks of waiting, Joe Biden officially joins the race for the White House. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jessica Cartalia.
And I'm Yuki Washington. Thanks for joining us, everyone. This is now Biden's third bid for the Democratic nomination for president.
And this time around has been nonetheless frenzy. Our cameras were there as Biden arrived to a flurry of reporters at his namesake train station in Wilmington, Delaware this morning. He then went a couple miles down the road and made a stop at Johnny's Pizza. And in about half an hour, he will make his way to Mount Airy for a private fundraiser.
And our Cleve Bryan has been on Biden watch all day long. He joins us now from Mount Airy. Cleve?
Well, Yuki, Vice President Biden will spend the evening dining at the home of Comcast Vice President David Cohen, which is down the end of the guarded street behind me. But today we saw why they call it running for president. Vice President Biden spending the day on the move after announcing his candidacy.
Welcome to Delaware.
Always one to promote his home state, former Vice President Joe Biden was in Wilmington, Delaware Thursday, just hours after announcing his third bid for president by way of a social media video.
We're in the battle for the soul of this nation.
After months of hinting that he would run, the 76-year-old says he's throwing his hat in the ring to prevent 4 more years of President Donald Trump. But despite serving as his VP for 8 years, former President Barack Obama says it's too early in the primary process for him to endorse Biden or any other candidate. Speaking at his namesake train station in Wilmington, Biden says that's fine by him.
Whoever wins this nomination should win it on their own merits.
Why are you the best choice for Democrats?
That'll be for the Democrats to decide.
From the train to lunch, Biden stopped at Gianni's Pizza in Wilmington for a slice and some selfies. Inside, he caught up with a couple old friends like Jack Jackson.
We met, I guess, back in 57, 58. He was a lifeguard at I was a lifeguard, he was a lifeguard at the public pools.
Okay.
The pools had been desegregated, and Joe happened to be one of the few white lifeguards who stayed at the pool after it changed over.
Known for his charisma, Biden enters the crowded Democratic field as one of the biggest household names in the Democratic Party. But analysts say he'll have to try hard to reach a younger, more diverse base for his party. While he'll have to dish out a lot of 20s to win votes like this, he certainly made an impression on 8-year-old Juliana Esposito, who got a hefty tip from Biden for serving him lunch at her parents' pizza shop.
What did you think about that?
Good.
Yeah, is the vice president a good tipper?
Yeah.
We got some aerial shots with Drone Watch 3 of Cohen's house earlier today to give you a sense of where the president will spend the evening. The event is set to kick off at about 5:30 this afternoon, so just a little while from now. The security very tight as people are arriving for the event, and hopefully we will get a chance to see Vice President Biden when he gets here. Live in Mount Airy, Cleve Bryan, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, Cleve, stand by. We'll get back to you. Well, after tonight's fundraiser, Biden will return to Philadelphia for his campaign kickoff rally on May 18th. Meanwhile, President Trump is weighing in on the former vice president entering the race. He wrote on Twitter, quote, "Welcome to the race, Sleepy Joe. I only hope you have the intelligence long in doubt to wage a successful primary campaign. It will be nasty. You will be dealing with people who truly have some very sick and demented ideas. But if you make it, I will see you at the starting gate."
Biden is just one of 21 candidates seeking the Democratic nomination. He's among the best-known faces in U.S. politics and is seen by many as an early frontrunner alongside Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders. From a crowded field to a lone contender, only one Republican candidate has come forward so far to challenge President Trump in 2020. Former Massachusetts Governor Bill Weld announced his candidacy last Monday. Make sure to stay with Eyewitness News for continuing coverage of Biden's bid for the presidency. When we aren't on television, you can find more on our website, cbsphilly.com.